Hello, everyone. Welcome to your May Ascension Energy Update. This month has been coined Fresh Frequency May. So we're going to be diving into all of the renewal energy, the vibes of May, and what we can expect. I'm going to be giving you tools as we move through our energy update today. So I just want to start off by saying a welcome. Thank you for being here. I am Rachel Gargan. I'm an energy healer, new earth leader, and ascension guide, and I am here to assist you in activating your spiritual gifts and building your six-figure soul-aligned empire. My mission is all about seeing the leaders, the trailblazers, being wealthy and making the impact that they came here to make. So let's dive into May. As we really kick off this month, we're seeing that last month was really all about like recalibration, restructuring, rebuilding, and May is where we kind of get to hit play on a few things in our lives and just let them play out, roll with it, let it play out, see what is working, and we get to fine tune and adjust is what I'm hearing. So May is really about a renewal energy. This is where we've already done a lot of the work. We've done some of the subconscious reprogramming. We've worked with our energy. We've done maybe quantum healing sessions. We've shifted. We've built businesses. We're in new relationships. And it's like, okay, I am just going to refresh and renew my own energy and begin to just ground into that renewal frequency. So the visualization that came forward for May is like we're standing in this kind of field and we can see the dirt and the earth like all around us, and unexpected magic begins to bloom around us. It's like the flowers start to come up and we're like, I didn't even know there was an opportunity there. I didn't even know there was a door of prosperity there. I didn't know that there was potential over here. And we start to actually see things that maybe have been hidden from us in the past. So as we're going through this month, it's also important. Detoxing, honestly, is coming up as well. Detoxing our bodies, getting rid of things, and whether it's mold, candida, parasites out of our body so that we're really starting to evolve our physical form so that we can begin to anchor in those frequencies. And as we do that, magic is going to start to bloom and pop up in our life. And we're going to begin to see things that were always available to us, but were maybe hidden from us before. So one thing that I've done in the last week, we're starting our cleanse on Monday, but what I've done in the last week is go through my home. I got literally a trailer and started just like throwing out things that weren't serving us, that I haven't used, that have been old, and refreshing the energy of my home, of the sheds outside, of the pantry, of all of these different spaces, and starting to prepare for this renewal energy. And you may even see that there's somebody walking around behind me, right? We are updating our deck. We're painting, bringing in a fresh energy to our space so that as we are shifting into the new, our space is beginning to reflect that. So we're really starting to anchor these new energies into our physical, whether that's our physical body, our physical environment, our physical home. So if you've been thinking about buying a new duvet for your bedroom or a couple new cushions for your couch or something like this, or a new picture, now is a really good time to do that because we want to really begin to refresh the energy of our space in May. This is going to assist you in having a new frequency, right? So with the fresh frequency May and that renewal energy that's coming in, as we kind of anchor that into our physical, anchor that into our businesses, anchor that into our client sessions, our relationships, we're going to see a lot of movement a lot of magic, prosperity, manifestation powers, quantum leaps. So we hear these things all the time in the spiritual community. It's like, this is a best opportunity to manifest and quantum leap your life into the new, right? But how do we do that? It's like, Rachel, what does that even freaking mean? Like, I'm over here in it every single day, right? Situations are coming up in my life. And how do I really, really begin to anchor into a new version of me where things are easier? Because if you have been struggling, you feel like you've been fighting, against different things inside of your life, right? The more we really begin to come back and look at ourselves as the lens that creates our entire reality. So it's like, yes, maybe I have an external situation out here that I'm not loving right now. Interesting. What part of me is revealing itself to me right now? And we can look at these triggers and these moments as gifts, right? As gifts to become conscious of a part of you that we have not yet seen. And as we do this, we're going to begin to renew our energy even more. And as we shift our physical environment, it begins to reflect what we actually desire back to us so that we are closing that gap. Is what I'm hearing. This is an amazing month to begin to close the gap. You're like, Rachel, I'm here and I want a quantum leap to here. And for some reason, there feels like that there's this huge journey between where I am now and where I desire to go, right? And I want to tell you that it's all just energy. If you can imagine it in the quantum field, it's because it already exists on some level. So when we believe that, when we know that, and we begin to shift and align to that already, like it is already done, then we're going to begin to close that gap so that we can actually speed up the manifestation, speed up the experience to be able to sit inside of that experience and see this. So this is actually a lot of the tools that we have inside of the wealth frequency vault, as well as the spiritual activation vault. These are two free vaults that we have coded with light codes, and there is masterclasses, activations, energy hub in there for you to go in depending on your specific needs. So if you are someone running a business and you're looking for more wealth and aligned clients and visibility inside of your business, your spiritual or soul led business, then you want to be inside of the wealth frequency vault. If you're someone who is like, Rachel, I'm ready to just feel better on a daily basis. I want to activate my gifts. I want to feel more supported. I want clarity in my intuition, right? Then the spiritual activation vault is going to be for you. So those are two free vaults. I'll link them down below, but these are going to be amazing tools for you as you step into May. And the tool that's also coming through as well is that many of us maybe have said on some level, Rachel, I'm ready. I'm ready for a client to come pay me in full. I'm ready for XYZ, right? But we maybe have doors that are actually closed in our energetic field. So even though we're saying, I desire to experience something, we're not actually allowing God in to work miracles in your life. So if you were to say, God, am I really letting you in right now and allowing you to work miracles in my life? What do you get? No, sometimes, when it's comfortable for you. Okay, what would happen if I actually opened up the door and allowed you to work miracles in my life? Miracles would happen. Things would become effortless, right? So what I want you to do right now, and this is a tool that we can come back to as we move through May, is I want you to just feel in, you can close your eyes and feel into your energetic field. And just feel where the doors are in your field for magic, for prosperity, for opportunities, for sacred relationships, for ease, for health. Where are those doors? And I want you to notice what doors are closed. I want you to notice if some doors are just like a little crack that opens up. And I want you to go through and begin to open up the doors of prosperity, open up the doors of money, open up the doors of health, of aligned opportunities. And I want you to open those doors in your field, and I want you to breathe. Feel the frequency beginning to shift. And I want you to say, yes, I say yes to doors of prosperity and opportunity to open in my field. And I want you to begin to use your mind's eye as we bring in a beautiful light frequency that begins to shine through these doors and illuminates your field and opens you up to more magic, more possibilities, more prosperity, more aligned opportunities, more health in your life. And feel your frequency beginning to shift. You can even place a hand on your heart. So I'm hearing place our right hand on our heart, left hand on our belly button. Breathe as we begin to bring in these frequencies, lifting you even higher and opening up all of the doors of prosperity in your field. And breathing that in. So there is always possibility, right? There is always an option. There's always a choice. There's always ease that is available to you. But if we have closed the door on that, then how is it able to reach us? So doing this exercise, when I get into, oh my goodness, things are so hard right now. I don't know, like I feel like I really wanted that mentorship client to come through and it hasn't happened yet. And I don't know what I'm doing and da 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 da. I don't play that game. Right? The moment I hear it, I catch myself and I'm like, interesting. I'm playing with underworld spirits right now. I'm not playing that game. I don't want these frequencies to be affecting my field. I'm going to go sit and shift my frequency, and I'm going to open up the doors of the truth of what is actually available to me. I'm going to open up the doors of what God knows is actually available to me, and I'm going to invite him in to move things forward in my life. And every time I do this, my mind is blown, right? So this is just one of the energy authority methods that we use inside of energy authority. And we have 14 different methods in there to help you be able to shift your frequency so that we're really getting behind ourselves. And I've repeated this in every energy update, I feel like this year, but it's like getting behind your own energy and becoming self-led is the theme of 2025. The more you can get behind your own energy and lead yourself through circumstances, the more possibility, magic, success, joy, health you are going to see in your reality. So May is bringing forward a refreshing opportunity for us to really renew our energy field. I'm hearing many of us have just moved through a purging energy, right? And we're now maybe stepping into an expansion energy. There's many of us who are in growth, who were in purge, and now we're transitioning into expansion. And as we expand our energy, we need to bring in a renewal frequency. Where are we expanding? Right? What energy are we pulling into our field to expand our field? Because if we're playing games with the underworld, I'm telling you right now, we don't want to be pulling those frequencies into our field and expanding those frequencies. So when we actually tune in and we open up the doors that are in alignment with the will of God for your life and allow, right, source code frequencies to come in, and you're expanding your field from source code, guess what's going to happen? Things are going to get so much more effortless and easy, and you're going to feel renewed, rejuvenated. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel less tired. Things are going to feel easier. So this tool is just one of many that we have here at Rachel's Butterfly Effect. So I'm really, really excited about stepping into May with all of you. Please feel free to drop a comment and let me know how this energy update lands. And I cannot wait to see you inside of the vault. So make sure that you check out the caption below as well. So I am sending you all so much love and light, and thank you for being here.